Bucks. They've got Turner, Antetokounmpo out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. So the Pelicans win the tip. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Here's Schroeder. It's Turner, high post. Count that bucket.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
From 12 feet out. Murray, no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Giannis. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And on the drive, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys you can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the three, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
Here's Williamson. Murray outside. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Milwaukee making a switch. Porter's checked in. To the paint. Kick out to Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
And he sinks the second. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And there's the pass to Williamson. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Big aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
Williamson up top, covered by Giannis. Missed inside. Milwaukee leading by 5. And he uses the glass on the way. Antetokounmpo's got now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Williamson. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Antetokounmpo finds Trent. Turn around Jay. Giannis, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And that one is stuffed right through.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. That one goes. Count it. He's got 11.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around.
Timeout. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try to get him in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Bucks with some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Turner. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He's off on the
For the
first.
Pelicans, Jose Alvarado. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Rollins. Outside Porter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. It's stolen by Jones. Count the basket.
Turning defense into offense. Love seeing Jones be opportunistic on both ends.
Portis, the pass to Eubanks. Here's Porter. It's blocked. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
They get a hand on it. On the wing, Porter. A minute 20 left in the first. Rocket 6. Puts up a deep 3. And they recover it. Pass to Rollins. A second chance effort. Here's Eubanks. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the
3
defense.
points.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Pass to Prince. To end the run. Outside Portis. Passes to Rollins. Back to Portis. 5 on the clock. Here's Eubanks. It's rebounded by New Orleans. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Prince against Jones. Poole with no one around. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Rollins the pass to Prince. Now Porter. There's the 3. And that one is off. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6.
The Pelicans, 19.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Trent in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lets it go with the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Turner's checked in for Milwaukee. And New Orleans also making a change. Murray's checked in for Bay. And they're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Bucks trail by 6. Down low. Antetokounmpo. Using his size. Giannis.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Now here's Murray. 17 points in his last outing. Good on the triple. He has 5.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Schroeder passes to Giannis. And they double up Giannis. It's stolen by Jones. And now the Pelicans on the break. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jones has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And a wide open look for Porter. All 3 off the mark. New Orleans leading by 7. Here's Jones. And they call a foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point foul.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. And unify a locker room. That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
It's 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
They get the rebound. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Schroeder passes to Giannis. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. With the block.
Well, the speed that Zion gets off the floor, he made the most of it on that one.
Got that one up quick. He's got 9. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Eubanks, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Porter. Here's Messi. Power down with both hands.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Got a piece of it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time.
Second team foul.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
Here's Poole with plenty of space. Rollins grabs the board.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's the break. Here's Bay. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
Assist goes
Bay's
to
got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Collins against Poole. Here's Schroeder. Outside Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Schroeder passes to Rollins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Pelicans with the rebound. Shoots from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Poole's got 5 points so far.
And the mid-range can be tricky for Poole, but he can sink them when he has to.
Back to Portis. Here's Eubanks. Here's Schroeder. Off target with his 3. And
Okay. Green.
Good shot.
thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. He'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron James is out there with Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Now here's Brunson. 5 to shoot. Here's Giannis. The rebound by James.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now the East All-Stars with it. Here's Giannis. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now here's LeBron. Durant with a wide open look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Inside, Antetokounmpo. 7-foot shot. The rebound by James. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Here's Curry. Count that one.
Stephen Curry.
Than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson. DA.
Now LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court. able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Mitchell. The shot by Curry, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Nice defense from KD.
Nothing seems to be going his way.
Backcourt violation.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Tipped away. James, the pass to Durant, and then to Durant with the dunk.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Not a fast start here for the East All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Runs in the pass to Antetokounmpo to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Here's Jokic. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Tatum finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Tatum. Antetokounmpo inside. Jokic defending. The West leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Nikola
And moving with
Jokic.
such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. A big group substitution here for the East. Evan Mobley's checked in for Towns. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. Kay Cunningham's checked in for Mitchell. And Lillard subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Brown. Fires it up. And another miss by the East. Here's West now.
2 minutes remaining.
They've got an 11-2 run going. Williams gets the bucket.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Hey.
Come on, man.
Okay, look at.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Van Vliet out there with Amen Thompson. That's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Johnson finds Murray. We know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Oh, here's Van Vliet. Jokic with the steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jabari Smith picks one up.
It's amazing to have a guy like Johnson that can bang down low and knock him down at the stripe.
And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Şengün against Jokic. Şengün kicks to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by KD. No good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And when his jumper's going down, Gordon's game goes to another level.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Brown.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
Just no way for the D to handle it. Here's Şengün over Jokic. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent. Avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Denver with the ball. It's a 3-point game. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Şengün. Van Vliet on the wing. Durant in the corner. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.